Hi guys, my name is Sanja from eurosong.hr and here with me is Mae Muller, a Eurovision entrant from UK this year. Mae, Eurovision is approaching very fast. How are you?
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so good. I'm getting more and more excited every day. It's getting closer.
Yeah. To start with, Eurovision is probably going to be one of the biggest moments in your career and a life-changing experience. How would you say your life's changed since you found out that you're going to Eurovision?
Honestly, it's just, I feel like I'm connecting with so many people that I wouldn't have got to connect with. The promo is insane. I'm traveling a lot. I mean, I've been doing this for 6 years, but I feel like it's just like a whole another level now, which is so exciting.
Yeah. Did you have any doubts when they proposed going to Eurovision to you, or did you say yes just straight away? Because it's a big responsibility, as you are aware now.
No, it definitely is a big responsibility, and I was always 100% in. I was like, I couldn't say no to such an amazing experience. But I feel like, any doubt that I had, it was like, those kind of personal seeds of doubt where I was like, it's like self-doubt. And I had to get over that very quickly. And I was like, no, like you can do this. Like you've been doing this for a long time. I feel like if like a few years ago you'd have asked me, I might not have felt ready, but I feel like now, yeah, I felt ready and I was down.
Now is the time for you.
Yes.
As you said, you've been on the scene for 5 years or so. And in that period, many big things happened for you. So if I can wrap this up and you'll correct me and add something if I forget. But I don't know, you collaborated with Marshmello, with Sigala recently. Your single Better Days went platinum in USA, Canada. You toured with Little Mix, if I'm not wrong. But for you personally, what was the biggest moment in your career that you remember?
Yeah, I think, going to America and, doing like Jimmy Fallon and like TV appearances there, that was like a really surreal, like pinch me moment. I think, those are the kind of moments that you kind of go, do you know what, like hard work is paying off and you're where you need to be. And I feel like Eurovision is just going to be another one of those like amazing moments. I mean, it's sort of on a different scale, but yeah, it's definitely one of those major moments where I'm like, wow, this is what I'm meant to be doing.
This is really happening.
Yeah.
You actually said in one of your interviews, you said something that I was so happy to hear, and is that one of your biggest influences who inspired you to start doing music was actually Lily Allen, who I'm a big fan of. I was wondering what is that you would like to take from her music style to maybe incorporate into yours, and not only from her, maybe also from your other music influences.
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to Lily ever since I was like 8. I just loved her honesty and the way she just, her music just seemed very, very personal and just had such character. Like you knew it was her. And so when I first started doing music properly, she was such a huge inspiration, and I genuinely don't think I would be where I am without listening to Lily. So yeah, she's definitely a huge inspiration to me for sure. And just other artists like Florence and the Machine and Gwen Stefani, just really amazing, like talented storytellers, and that's all I've wanted to be. I just want to be a storyteller and for people to be able to relate to my music.
Yeah, and I can actually hear that in your music too, and that's what I wanted to ask you. Also, you actually wrote a song about songwriting, so it's funny to me that you managed to do that. How did you came up with that idea to write about the process of songwriting, and what do you think about songwriting as a kind of a therapeutic tool for expressing our feelings?
Yeah, I mean, it's been such a huge help to me, and it is like therapy to have that outlet. I feel like it's such a, I'll never take advantage. I'll never take it for granted, I think sometimes being able to put something in a song, it sounds a bit cliche, but it is easier than like it's just speaking about it sometimes. And a lot of music, it comes from a place of pain. And I feel like when you can take something that started from like quite a negative place in how you are feeling and turn it into something physical that you can perform and that can make others feel better, it is like such an amazing feeling. And I guess that is what I Wrote a Song is about. It's about taking something negative and actually feeling empowered by it in the end.
Yeah, because in it you have many creative ways. What could you do instead? But you wrote a song instead, and not taking revenge. But we also asked our followers on our Instagram, do they have some questions for you? And one of those questions made me smile, and it's from Superfluous Woman account. And she wants to ask you, I'll need to read this. What is a good way to get over someone if you're not talented enough to write a song?
Honestly, I mean, I'm sure she could have a little go if she wanted to. But what was important for me is, you don't have to write a song. That's just my own personal way. But it's whatever makes you feel good, whether that's going out with your friends, spending time with your friends is like a really big one, like finding a book that you love, getting back into reading, all the stuff. Because I do feel like when you're in a relationship, you can tend to put like your own personal hobbies on the back burner sometimes. And I feel like it's finding those again and finding those things that made you happy before you got into this relationship, and kind of fall back in love with it, because there's so much. I think we forget, we put so much into one person that you forget, like, I was actually doing my thing way before you came along. So I think it's just kind of getting back in touch with yourself
actually. Yeah, that's great. And I think in your song you also propose some things like calling your friends, going out for a party, let's dance it out, let's do something.
Honestly, I think I don't know where I'd be without my friends. And I feel like it sounds so simple, but just dedicating real time to spending it with the people that love you for you, and they can remind you, like, you can have such like positive times without that situation. And I feel like that it's all falls under the umbrella of like falling back in love with yourself and like spending time with those around you that really care.
I agree completely. So your song fits in, I would say, a category of so-called revenge breakup songs that that is a trend recently with songs from Shakira and Miley Cyrus. How was it for you to see your name besides those names in the charts? And do you think you can hop on the train of that trend and repeat their success with I Wrote a Song?
I mean, yeah, even having my name in the same sentence as, artists like them. I mean, they're such amazing, talented women. So it's, it's an honor to just be in the same sentence. But I think I love it. I love when women take things that have happened to them, that have hurt them, and turn it into like the most like boss move. And I think it's amazing to see women kind of taking control and writing their feelings, being outspoken, not shying away. I think the more of that, the better.
Yeah. So you also went to, I don't know if maybe every pre-party or most of them.
Yeah.
How was the experience and what did you gain from it?
Honestly, it was amazing. I feel like it was definitely a journey, but I learned so much. And now I feel so much more like prepared and ready to go. And it was really nice to get to meet some of the other contestants as well. That was really nice. And it feels like sort of like a family, you know, and it's yeah, it feels good to
Get in the family. Yeah. Did you
yeah.
have time to actually party on pre-parties or not so
Oh,
much?
I wish there was, but by the time, you know, you got off stage, it would be quite late anyway. And usually I'm like, let's go for a drink, but everyone's so tired by the time that they're off stage. It's a bit like, oh, do you know what? I think I'm just going to go to bed. But I definitely want to do something in Liverpool, like organize a night where we can all go and, you know, spend some real time together.
Connect to each other. Yeah. Since we're a Croatian media outlet, I need to ask you this because our followers would like to know. Have you had the chance to meet Let 3 or to listen to their song Naša?
I love them. I've seen them at some of the pre-parties, like the choreography, the looks, the outfit. Like I haven't got to meet them in person yet, but I love them. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. They're such that you there's people that you would remember, you know. So yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and the audience was also singing and doing the choreography. So great to see audience supporting all of you, actually. So, and now pre-parties are over and I guess rehearsals are full on. How is it going? And I know you probably can't say much about the performance, but what can you say? How it's going to look like and how are the rehearsals going for you?
Honestly, the rehearsals are going great. I'm feeling more and more confident. You know, I just want the show. I want the show on the 13th of May to just feel like a celebration, a party. I want everyone to be on their feet. I want them to be having fun. And I think, you know, we're going to bring it.
And you're actually closing the show. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, I think it's a great thing. I think it's what an honor to close Eurovision while you're hosting. It's just like, you know, it's a little scary, but I think overall it's just so exciting and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. So what are your plans after Eurovision? Do you already have some plans for some new releases, concert dates, or where can people see Mae Muller live after Eurovision?
I do. I have my debut album coming before the end of the year, which I'm so excited about. And I will be going on tour as well before the end of the year. So there are no dates released yet, but it's happening very soon. So
Great.
Whoever wants to carry on this journey with me, they can. And, you know, it's going to be really fun. And I'm really excited to release, you know, a big body of work.
Yeah, great to hear that. So let's wrap this up with a question. What would you like to gain from the whole Eurovision experience, not only in the terms of a result, which many people concentrate on, but what would you like to gain in terms of your professional and personal growth and maybe some opportunities that can arise from Eurovision? What is your goal?
I mean, yeah, I think my goal is just to get to, you know, connect with as many people as possible. I would, you know, even like touring, you know, I'm hoping I get to go to like a lot more places now. I want to, you know, I'm really hoping, you know, all the sort of fans of Eurovision that I've got to meet, I would love to see them again at one of my shows just to like carry on the party. And I just feel like this whole, you know, experience has made me an even better artist already. I feel like it's sort of been a boot camp, but it's, you know, it's like even just like with singing and dancing at the same time, like that's relatively new to me, but I feel like I'm already like, I've grown so much. So I think I've just become, you know, I just think as an artist, it's made me grow a lot. So I want to carry that on too.
Yeah. Good luck with everything that is going on. I'm hoping you'll get everything as you wish to be. And guys, you go and listen to Mae's other music other than I Wrote a Song. There's some great stuff there. You check those concert dates, and of course support her on her Eurovision journey. And don't forget to vote. Number 26, is it? On the Eurovision final. So Mae, do you have some message for your fans from Croatia and the XU region that will look this interview?
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for all your support. You know, it's overwhelming, but I'm so honored, and I'm really hoping to come to Croatia very, very soon, and we get to carry on this party. But I hope you're, you know, enjoying Eurovision, and I'll hopefully see you very soon.
Yeah. So Mae, good luck, and see you in Liverpool.
Thank you. Yeah, see you in Liverpool.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.